So let's see how much a 1-bedroom den is. Oh, I know that I didn't say $4,000.
It was just a nightmare, and you never really realize how important things are until you experience things that you don't like. But how freaking stunning. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like this? Oh, I did. Hold on.
Report to waste management.
My dream home apartment checklist, aka my non-negotiables. My budget is anything that doesn't start with a 3. Okay, like I have to be realistic. I want to say like the prices here, it's so funny. Living in DC is expensive, okay, but also when you get into like the suburb areas, it's more affordable, but you're also not going to have access to things like a good walkability score. You're not going to have the metro maybe nearby that you can kind of just walk to or have like a quick drive. Like I don't live by a metro stop now, okay, very far from it, and I want to be in an area that is near the metro, and for me that's something that I think is a non-negotiable. But what I'm saying is, when I was living in LA, the price I was paying for my studio, my last apartment, it was, I want to say like 700 square foot, maybe 660 or something like that. It was a nice studio with a balcony. It had luxury features like stainless steel appliances, a bathroom, light up vanity mirror, a standing shower, hardwood floors, key fob access, a gym, a pool, a hot tub, and it was great. It was my favorite apartment of all 5 apartments that I ever rented, and it was the most expensive. I was paying, with utilities and parking was additional, I want to say about $2,500 for a studio in Koreatown, the ghetto. My block was okay, but the next block over, homeless people, there's a park, not great vibes at night, okay? So I really valued the things that they had, and it kind of made me realize what my non-negotiables were, just based off of having things like a rooftop, not really the lounges, but like a dog park where I didn't have to go outside on the street by myself at 10 p.m. with Leroy, right? So it gave me a lot to think about when I was thinking about my favorite apartments and what I liked about them and what I did not like about other ones. And it kind of made this list really easy for me. And I feel like I'm kind of being picky, but it's okay to be picky. That's why I said there's some things that I can kind of swap for other things. So let me start with the lighting situation, because I'm obviously home filming a lot. I've had apartments where I had 0 light, and that was a big problem for me. So ideally, if I had like a, what is it, south facing apartment, that would be great for content. And I also, with that, would love to finally live in a building with floor to ceiling windows to just experience that, and also just have the views, and also get like that high-rise feel. I think I'm really focused and fixated on a high-rise apartment because the rent in LA, like I'm kind of used to paying $2,500. I would like to be able to maybe even be around that, but still get maybe more space. Instead of a studio, maybe look at a 1-bedroom with a den. I think it might be doable to get a 1-bedroom with a den apartment. I do not want a 2-bedroom apartment. I don't need 2 bathrooms. Okay, I'm 1 person with a dog. Like 2 bedrooms is just ridiculous, but it would be nice to have a separated space for like whatever I want to do, whether I want to separate my filming equipment and doing my try-on reviews and editing. And I don't want to have one room where I have my desk, my vanity, my living room, my kitchen. I don't want that to just give clutter And I've had an apartment before. I was giving more like a lofty style with like concrete ceilings in Koreatown as well, and it was just one big empty room. I had a vanity next to my dining table, next to an IKEA PAX system, and then also next to my computer desk, and then my couch. Like, that to me is just not giving the vibes I'm trying to give off. Okay, I would love to have a separate space just for creating content and also having a little extra storage. Some of these layouts, like the dens I've been looking at, because I'm kind of fixated on a den apartment, have closets, some don't. But I also keep in mind with a den, you're not going to get things like a window and access to natural light when it comes to filming. So you kind of have to teeter between, like, is it actually worth it for what I'm trying to use it for? Or could I just do with a 1-bedroom? And I guess I'll never know until I go actually look at the spaces. Some of the dens are very tiny, where it's kind of like, I kind of would rather do without it type of a thing. So that's what I'm looking for, around 2,500. I don't know, maybe I can give like 26 and include parking on top of that with utilities. But I'd be comfortable with going up a little bit and of course going down. I think in the area that I'm trying to move to, it's gonna be expensive because it's in the city, it's not in the suburbs, and it's walkable, I would say. It's newer buildings, newer constructions, and it's expensive. Like I said, y'all, Arlington, Virginia, for example, is probably one of the most expensive cities in the country to live, and I think they probably make the most income because it's by the government. Like, it's just expensive here in the DMV. So I have to keep all of that in mind. But what I was paying for a studio in LA, okay, we can pay that but get more space for it. So I think I'm comfortable with that set range. Would you guys be interested in coming to look at apartments that are maybe below that so we can kind of compare? Because I would like to see like what $2,000 would get you, you know, or what $3,000 would get you, just so we can see things around that budget. So let me know and thumbs up for that. So those are things I'm looking for. I'm also looking for security and concierge as well. My last apartment, my favorite apartment, we had security. I was friends with all the security, like literally so nice, comfort feeling to just know like, okay, if anything's wrong, we're good type of thing. Like, I got attacked by a homeless man. It's not funny because I was living in the ghetto, but like, it was like early in the morning, I'm half awake, I'm out with Leroy walking him, a homeless man is sitting on the curb, no grass in sight. So Leroy is so used to just doing his business on the sidewalk. This man is drunk next to bottles on the ground, mumbling. I don't know what this man was saying, but I saw him get up, and Leroy is mid going to the bathroom, and this man gets up and starts yelling like he's about to chase me down the street. So the security guy is peeping, and he's like, oh nah. So he runs outside and helps me out. So it's little things like that that I appreciate, which are important also. So things like delivery or getting packages, like I get a lot of those. Like, I just want to make sure there's secured packages, like delivery room, because that is important for me. Secure mail room. Okay, so as a unit, I would love to have a walk-in closet. I think that's a standard. Like, I don't want a closet like this where it's double doors and you can't get into. I need space. But I'd also be comfortable with a smaller closet if I had a den, because my idea is to do like a PAX system in there for all of my activewear, which would be a dream, right? So yeah, that I'm kind of flexible on, just depending on the rest of the layout as a whole. I also really want hardwood floors because that's what I'm used to, and a glass standing shower. I don't really take baths like that to justify needing a bathtub and a shower. Like, that's why I don't need a 2-bedroom, because I don't care about a bath. I don't want to clean a bathtub, okay? And if I really want to take a bath, I can come over here and do it if I wanted to. So yeah, I really am fixated on having a standing glass shower with a light up bathroom vanity mirror, because that's what I had in my last apartment, and it just felt so good and relaxing just to do my nighttime and morning routine. And the makeup lighting is great because I don't know if I want to do a vanity. I don't need a vanity, and I think having good makeup lighting is nice. So that's definitely on my non-negotiable list. I already said floor, ceiling, windows, natural lighting. I really want a kitchen island. I've never had a kitchen island without a sink. I don't want like a counter with the sink in the middle. I need it to be, would love it to have just an island. That way I can do bar stools and make it functional for eating and maybe having my family over and hosting, but also be able to film with the island and prop the camera up somewhere while I'm cooking, and it face like the stove area so I can like do my vlogs and stuff. So I'm really fixated on having an island. That is something I'm not going to give up. Like, I want a freaking island so I can get my counter stools, and I would love to have a separate pantry because I've never had have I don't think I've had a apartment with an actual pantry, so it'd be nice to be able to organize like all my supplements and my dry foods and actually have storage instead of trying to cram all that stuff into a regular sized cabinet. So that's something I could live without, but it would be nice to have. And then I needed to have a full-size laundry that is not a connecting stackable. In all the apartments I've lived in, I have had horror stories. Remember when I had that apartment? It was a washing machine and a dryer in one. Don't ever move into an apartment with a washer and a dryer in the same machine because it ate up all my clothes. That thing broke so many times I had to do multiple maintenance requests, and the majority of the time I was doing my laundry in the basement, so I was paying to do my clothes because the machine took 4 or 5 hours to dry your clothes, and it was just a nightmare. So I learned my lesson really quick to never ever ever get a unit or an apartment with a washing machine like that, and you never really realize how important things are until you experience things that you don't like. That was just one of those things, and y'all were even saying, I remember when I did my tour, like, that's so weird, or why is it in the kitchen? I didn't care it was in the kitchen. I just did not like the fact that it was trying to do everything in one machine to kind of save space or whatever. Not my vibe. And then another thing is a balcony. That is a non-negotiable because some of these units either have a balcony or they don't, and they have a den instead. Like, I might prefer to have a den over a balcony space, but again, I do like having access to being outside. And mostly that's for Leroy because he loves to people watch, he loves fresh air. He's just one of those dogs that likes to look out the window, which is why I'm like, he's gonna love floor to ceiling windows. He's gonna have a time. And mostly with that is I don't want my balcony to face my neighbors. I've had like a balcony view where the other person across the way had their balcony and you can literally just see everything, so I didn't have privacy. So if there is a balcony, I would like to have privacy from my neighbors, and I think that is something that I realized in my last apartment. Just being over the pool, like, I don't really want to look at the pool if there's like a courtyard view. I want a city view facing like the streets or something because I don't need the noise. I don't need that. It was just distraction when people would have parties and holidays, or the building would host stuff, and it just was a nightmare. And then something small that I also realized is for a 1-bedroom apartment, ideally it'd be nice, it'd be amazing actually, to have the bathroom not connected to the bedroom, because whenever I'd have a guest over, I didn't really like how they'd have to walk through my bedroom to get to the bathroom. It wasn't like they had like 2 doors or anything to access it. I just want to have the bathroom separate so they don't have to walk all up in my room, you know, and do what they need to do separately. So I'm definitely looking at a layout like that. I feel like a lot of apartments that I've been looking at least on the layouts, have had bathrooms that were detached, and that was also something that I just noticed living in all of my apartments, that I just don't like having the bathroom in the bedroom like that. So those are pretty much it for the unit itself. Obviously the fridge, having an ice maker and a water dispenser would be nice so I don't have to get a Brita, and a white kitchen would be ideal as well for the lighting and just brightening up the space and making it feel bigger than what it is. So those are some things that I'm looking at. And then as far as like amenities, a gym, I feel like most new builds have gyms. I don't need it to have every little thing because I have an amazing gym that I go to, but just having access to do like cardio really quickly, or if it's like snowing, being able to do something would be nice, or to do like a stretch day or like an active rest day, whatever would be nice. I would love it to have a pool. I noticed a lot of pools here. Like in LA, it was so nice. The pools were open all year round, and then you had the hot tubs. It was just so nice. But here they close for like Labor Day and stuff, which I feel is pretty normal on the East Coast. And most of them don't have hot tubs. So I'm not even going to put hot tub on my list, but if they have one, that's a bonus. And then a dog relief area, I feel is pretty common as well in these apartments, just for safety reasons and all that. And I'm really nervous about having a dog in a high rise, because if I'm on like a certain floor, like how far is that going to be from the dog area? I don't want to be right up by the dog relief area, because that smells. That's how it was in my old building. Like you could, like the apartments next to it, oh, it smelled so bad. So that's something I don't want. And I don't want to have a unit next to the trash chute. Like, is this me being too picky? Or being next to like a stairwell with a door? Because if it's constantly being opened and closed and slamming, Leroy does not like that. He doesn't enjoy loud noises. So I'm always thinking about him. But my concern is waking up and then walking down the hall to the elevator, waiting for the elevator, having it stop on multiple floors, then walking through the lobby to get outside. Like, he cannot hold his bladder that long. So I'm really nervous about that, because the way that we go outside with ease, like he can barely make it to the grass across the street before he has to squat down and pee. So I don't know what to do. What do you guys do with your pets? He is not pee pad trained, and I don't want to have a pee pad in my house. I did find this thing on Amazon, and it's essentially like a piece of grass that sits in a tray. Like, it's real grass that you can replace every month and put it like on your balcony, and they can pee multiple times a day. I think because he's getting older, he's about to be 10 December 1st. Like, he can't hold his bladder. Like, it's funny because we're gonna be out of the house all day long. He'll hold it fine, but I just feel like he has to pee so much throughout the day. Like, I take him out at least 6 to 7 times a day, and he poops like 3 times a day. Like, I don't know. So I'm like, oh, if I had a balcony, we could get the Fresh Patch as like a backup, like something quick he can do first thing in the morning, and then we'll go for a walk and he'll finish up pooping and doing all that stuff. Or if it's like the middle of the night, because he wakes me up 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom. I'm glad he wakes me up because he's not, you know, messing in my bed. But I'm thinking that is going to be so annoying in an apartment, and I forgot about that. If we had that little grass patch, it'd be so clutch. But then again, I'm like, what if I have a dream apartment and I get everything except for a balcony? Like, do I sacrifice that? Like, what do you guys do with your pets if they have small bladders and they're older? Because I don't know. We're gonna have to just see. When I'm doing my yeah.
Take the dogs out, put them up. I'll be ready in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I just have to get dressed.
Okay. So when I'm looking at my tours, I'm gonna have to ask like, where is your pet relief area? Like, I need to have the questions, so when I'm doing my tours, we know what to ask, and I have a separate section for questions. So y'all want to hear my questions that I be asking, because I be asking the most. So I always ask, like, how much is your yearly lease renewal increase? Because of my first apartment, they increased it $300 just to renew. $300. I'm sorry, I could do $100, but like $300 in this economy. So I want to know what it is before I get locked into a lease, and then like I don't want to have to move and then move somewhere else because they're increasing the rent by $300+. So I want to know before I get locked into a contract. Also, I just mentioned how far the unit is from the dog relief area, if I'm set on looking at leasing that set apartment that maybe I tour, right? And then I also want to know how close the unit is, like I said, to the stairwell. And then I want to ask about deliveries. Like, I'm not planning on Uber eating anything because that's just not in my budget. Again, not in this economy. And also, I've just seen a lot of horror stories about delivery drivers and people tampering with your food and people's hygiene and cleanliness and people having roaches in their car, but they're also delivering food to you. Yeah, I'm good. If I want it that bad, we'll go get it. But I want to know about like the packages, big packages, because I know I'm gonna have to order like furniture and like big pieces from Amazon. Like, are they gonna bring it to your unit? Like, what is that whole thing like? Like, I just need to know about that. And then guest parking, because I know my mom is gonna be like, well, do they have guest parking? Because I'm not paying for street parking. So yeah, I need to know about that as well. So whenever I have company, we can figure that situation out. And I think those are like all the big questions for the most part. So now you guys know what it is that I'm looking for when it comes to apartment hunting, and you guys will be able to be like, oh yeah, that'll be perfect for you, or no girl, run. Run. Burberry Hurt is undefeated. I don't care what anybody says. And y'all know I've been on a budget, but I'm an activewear lover. So I went to Amazon recently and I found these. I wore these in pink yesterday in the last vlog, and they have this really cool contour. Girl, these were $19. Yeah, it's giving glute day is every day. So they're not see-through, which is surprising because these are bright. I just feel like it pops off with my skin tone. I feel more tan. And then I just paired it with this light blue bra. But I'll link these shorts below if you guys are also balling on a budget and you love to work out, but you want something flattering that's mid-rise for the short torso girls. Yeah, this is for you. I'm gonna be looking at an apartment and I don't want to wear this, so I'm gonna wear some sweatpants while I run out to tour this place. I guess gray sweats would be ideal. These are my Gymshark training. I wore these in pink yesterday because I cannot be looking at an apartment like this. So, and I also like to do my cardio in sweatpants. So that's gonna be my fit. Gymshark code is Lachey if you guys want a little bit of a discount at checkout. I like to get them in a size bigger because I like to layer them, and I just like my lounge to be more comfortable. Hey girl, I'm ready for the day. I'm up, I am ready to go bright and early this time, so I have enough time to get through the DMV traffic. I have enough time to vlog with you guys, and I think most importantly, I have enough time to look at the website of the apartment that we're going to tour today. It's a new building. I'm not sure exactly when it opened up, but they have a ton of like empty units, which will be great. I'll be able to hopefully see more than just 2 different layouts. And today, because this is a new building, it's a high rise, I'm definitely interested in 1-bedroom plus 1-bedroom dens. I don't even know if they have dens, but I'm gonna look online just so I have all of my questions prepped and ready to go. I forgot to ask yesterday how much the yearly increase is when you renew your lease. That's so important. And I just was not into that apartment yesterday. I was honestly ready to go after I got into the lobby and I saw all those packages, and I had already decided this is not the place for me. Y'all were not really feeling it either, and that's fine. That was just apartment number 1, and I think anything is gonna be better than that. For those prices, like, it was just not giving $3,000 2-bedroom, and really that wasn't a 2-bedroom because the window wasn't a proper window. It was like a glass wall. The lighting was not great. So I don't know, for that type of money I would have expected upgraded appliances. It wasn't even full stainless steel like this. It was like black refrigerator with a stainless steel coating. It was just dirty, old, crusty. So yeah, that was just not the one. So I'm having higher hopes today that this one might make it into my top 3, because I need to have at least a top 2 and then like I don't know, a backup or something. But anyway, I digress. I got a really exciting package yesterday, you guys, and I feel like this is so fitting for this little series because the way that things are just falling into place, it's insane. Like, I have had my eye on OurPlace, if you know you know, for a very long time. This is all over my Instagram. It is pinned all over my Pinterest board for my move. And I shot my shot and they were like, yeah, we would love to send you a pan. So I'm really excited to unbox this, and I think I'm definitely going to order a full set because it's on my Pinterest and I love things to match, and I'm all about quality over quantity, and it's definitely giving the beige kitchen aesthetic that I'm trying to go for. And they don't have just pans. They have serving dishes, regular dishes, glassware. They have appliances. Like, the blender I want to get is, what is that? The blender I want to get is from OurPlace. They also do like a dream oven, which is like an air fryer, a toaster, basically 8-in-1. And then they also have a dream cooker, which I do want to get for my rice. And then in the fall time, I like to do more like pot roast and chilies and slow cooker with like chicken and stuff like that. So I definitely have a budget for my kitchen stuff, since everything in my storage kitchen wise, I don't really think I'm going to be shipping anything back. But again, I'll never know until we all go to LA together. So thumbs up and subscribe to follow along my journey. But again, shout out to OurPlace for sending this to me. They're not paying me for this, but I'm just so grateful to have one of my dream brands send me something. So I'll pop a link in the description box below in case you guys are looking to move, you want to get some home stuff and upgrade what you have. I just feel like this is going to be my perfect kitchen aesthetic. This is owned by an immigrant, so I really love all of that because it's giving culture. It's giving, they have a lot of accessories for these pots where you can make things like ramen. Like I want to get the perfect pot because you can add the accessories, because I make a lot of ramen at home, and you could like boil your veggies, boil your eggs, make the noodles, so everything is cooking at the same time and it's just separated in one big pan. So easy cleanup for the lazy girls like me, and I feel like they really think about everything. So this is the Always pan. They made some changes to this compared to the original Always pan, and I ended up picking this beautiful beige colorway, and this is nice. Okay, this is definitely better than the pan that I've been cooking on right now. It also comes with a spoon, which is nice, and it has a little rivet for it to rest proper on the pan itself, which is good because I've burnt up so many wooden spoons resting it on the pan while my food cooks, and my mom gave me a lecture about it. So wait, let me show you. Yeah, don't be like me. So this is gonna solve those problems, and this is really smooth and soft compared to that one. It also has OurPlace stamped into the handle, and then all these cool accessories. So like I said, they give you accessories with the products, but you can also buy other accessories based on your needs and what you like to cook and prep at home. So this says your new nesting steamer basket for dumplings, veggies, and more. So I think this will be really good if I want to just make some broccoli really quickly and I don't want to have to like dirty up another pan. So this is very useful, and I'm definitely gonna wash all this stuff because I want to use it today. I need some meal prep, and I need to go to the grocery store after I go to the gym. That's why I'm dressed for the gym today. And here's the pan. Ooh, it's deeper than I thought it was gonna be. So they do different sizes in their cookware. I believe this is like the regular. They do a mini and then they do a large size. So I think this is a good pan for basically everything. I cook a lot of ground beef or chicken breast, and I like to saute that up. I'll do spaghetti sauces. I think this is good because it has some depth to it where it won't splatter out, and then I can mix in the noodles. I feel like I could also do things like my eggs in here, breakfast potatoes, breakfast meats, whatever. So this is a perfect size. And I believe you can also pop this in the oven. I don't put my pans in the oven personally. And then it also has a stainless steel plating at the bottom. So this would be great for gas stove when you're cooking on higher temperatures. I've seen some pans burn. I think that was like the Always pan original before the 2.0. So they did make some adjustments to the pan so that it is basically upgraded. And then there's this little spot, which is where the spoon goes. So I won't be burning it up. It has a perfect place to rest, so you don't have to get an additional like spoon dripper for the side of the stove, and it's aka less cleanup, which I think is amazing. The coating itself too is non-toxic and non-stick, so I love that because I hate when I'm cooking things like eggs. Those are literally the worst, and then it's stuck all up into the bottom. It burns, it's hard to clean out. So this is supposed to be super duper non-stick. It also has a grip on the side where the handle doesn't get hot when you're cooking, so you can touch it. With ceramic pans like this, you should not be using metal cookware or spatulas, forks. I know some people like to be cooking with forks. Stop that. Get something like a rubber spatula if you're cooking eggs. That's what I use. Or whenever I do my ground beef and my chicken, I use wooden. So I think it makes sense as to why they gave a wooden spoon with basically all the pans. It's super cute. I think I would like the larger size as well, and I'm definitely planning on picking up the mini like pot and also the always pan as a set to cook side dishes like my veggies or rice, or what else do I cook, like ramen noodles or oatmeal, something like that. Like I'm very minimal when it comes to my cookware. I use a skillet and then a medium-sized saucepan, and I feel like you can do pretty much anything with that. Maybe a larger pot too if you like to do things like soups in the fall and winter, and stews and sauces for spaghetti. But also I'm one person, I'm not cooking for a whole family, so I love that they have different size options for everybody's needs. So really excited about this always pan. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna put the lid on so you guys can see. This is what it looks like with the steamer. I love this color. Like it's just gonna look so good and neutral. And it also has a little spout on both sides so you can drain. And also when you're cooking, the steam can kind of come out. But how freaking stunning. So yeah, there's just a lot of really cool features I think about this pan, and I'm so excited to go ahead and wash it and use it. And I was gonna save it for the new place, but honestly it's so cute. Like I just want to kind of test it out and get a good feel for it. So definitely check out OurPlace. I'm gonna pop a link in the description box below. I think it's a better deal to get bundles, which is what I'm gonna do when I rebuy everything for my kitchen and stuff, because you get more of a discount when you get like 2 pans, or they do this pan in a set where it comes with I think this size, a small one, and then the pot in the big size, and then the mini pot. Such a cute set, and that's the one that I had on my Pinterest. So really thankful to have this, and I think it's gonna look really cute in any kitchen that I pick because it's very neutral. But they do fun colors. They have black. They do seasonal launches too, and collections. So I feel like it's a great way to kind of add pops of color to your kitchen or accessorize with their appliances. They also have like kitchen linens and actual cookware like utensils that are great to use with this as well. So I'm gonna have to look online. I'm probably gonna pick up a bunch of stuff on the next big holiday when there's, you know, a sale. I think they're doing their summer sale actually right now. It might still be going on, and maybe that's when I would go ahead and cop some stuff. I believe it was like 30% off stuff. We love savings. You already know I'm gonna be buying a lot of stuff, so if I can get stuff on a sale, that's gonna be my plan. My Pinterest board just came to life. I'm so freaking obsessed. Yeah. This will be good on electric stoves as well. Girl, I hope I don't get an apartment with electric. I was looking at that apartment yesterday. I forgot how long it takes for electric to heat up, whereas gas, it'll get hot real quick. But sometimes I burn up my pans doing that because the gas gets so hot. I'm used to cooking everything on high heat. And no, with pans like this, I feel like you need to put it on medium to medium high because you don't want to burn it up. So I guess I'm not that picky on it if it has other things that I'm really obsessed with. So I hope the lighting in this unit that we're gonna see together is much brighter and more open, and I didn't get good content vibes. Like when I was just recording the tour, it just looked very dull and you guys are not really into it, and I totally get that because I'm not into the Kelvin lighting. Getting gas is my least favorite chore. Is it a chore? I don't know. But one thing about me is when we move, my gas every month will not be as high as it is in my budget because I won't be commuting so freaking much all the time. But I think I might have enough time to go to Target because it says an hour now, but look, I don't want to be rushing to get there. But if I get there too soon, it's like, what was I about to put my seatbelt on? 53 minutes? Get there at 9:22. Appointment is at 10. I think I can run into Target. I just need to grab dog food. I guess I got really excited today and ran out the house. Gas is high.
One mile, take the exit to merge onto I-395 South.
I would love to be able to look out my window
and see the metro. Like, I love white noise so much. I don't mind beeping and loudness. I just don't want to hear loud people at the pool all day. But like white noise, street noise, city vibes, I love that. All right, y'all, we made it. I don't want to show you outside. I have to be able to have privacy while I do this series. I feel like that's the only way I'm able to do it. But instead of parking in the garage like they emailed me to do, I just found street parking, which is good because that means if I have guests, I don't see signs, there's no meters. That'd be good, and it's maybe like not even a block. There's grass. So that's good. There's a metro. I'm literally looking at the metro bridge. It is a high-rise building. I wouldn't say it's the tallest in this area, but like I said, I'm not looking for a community like yesterday when it was like 3 big buildings. I want it to be a small enough, I keep saying community, but a small enough building where it's well managed, where you don't have to like fight for your life to get your packages. I want to be able to know the concierge and the leasing agents and have that feel of home without it feeling too big and just like, I don't know. I've had community apartment before and I just didn't love that. So it's just like, you know what you're looking for and what you don't want when you experience different things. So I'm super excited for this. I have 30 minutes. I'm probably gonna leave in like 9:50 to walk over there. And yeah, it's just a lot of open grass. I want to say they're probably going to start building stuff in this area, which would be bad for noise and construction, but I can see that they're going to be building something, but it's not like they have construction started. So I don't know, I have to ask about that because I do not want to live next to construction for a whole year and I'm stuck and I can't film anything because of the noise. So let's see how much a 1-bedroom den is for comparison. Oh, I know that I didn't say $4,000. $4,000? Why did I put this on my list? Why did I think this was like in the 2s? That must be on the penthouse floor. Nope, $4,300. What? Floor 25? Floor 26? Oh, that must be the penthouse. I swear everything on my list was in my budget. What was that? I'm so glad I looked at that, because if I went up in there and they showed me a 1-bedroom den and they said $4,000, I would have walked right out. Okay, so a studio is $24.55, which is about what I was paying in LA, and that's 590 square foot, which is smaller than what I was renting. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. What's the 1-bedroom? I'm not about to go in here and waste these people's time, but what? Okay, this is what I put on my list. I was looking for the 1-bedroom. That's $27.25 for 730 square feet. And they have balconies, which I think is nice. So we're gonna look at that. I'm not even gonna bother looking at the den because what? I would like to see a couple 1-bedroom layouts if there's different ones, but it looks like there's so many empty units because this building is new, so it's not even refreshing. They're all literally the same layout, and obviously the higher floor you go, the more expensive, so you have to account for that. Like, I wouldn't be mad to be on a lower floor just for it to fit my budget. Like, I don't need to be on, if it's a 10 and above, that's cool. Like, I don't need to be doing the most. Look, I'm not trying to revert back to being in debt and having like a hard time keeping up with bills. There's Metro again, so cute. I am working hard right now to get out of debt and get a financial glow up going, so I have that financial stability and less expenses, which is why I paid off the car. I'm paying off my credit card, so I really only need to worry about my rent. Like, yes. So I'm not trying to be like, oh, because I have this extra money that I was spending on a car note, we can just put that to the rent bill. No, that will be in my savings. I don't want to be in that mindset of, oh, just because I have it means that I can do it. Like, I don't want to be house poor, meaning like the only thing I can afford is my rent, and I can't afford to like go out and, you know, be outside and enjoy trying new restaurants, or if I want to take a day trip, or take a weekend somewhere. Like, I want to be able to still have money to do things that I enjoy, put money away and prioritize saving, and not just save money that's left over, but plan to save money every single month, and not be feeling like my finances are being stretched. because no, been there, done that, not going back to it. So I see another floor plan that's $29. That's not even counting parking or my dog, so that's a no for me. And that looks like a junior bedroom where it has like a fake window. I don't want that. I need like my own lighting, you know, like with views. I want to be able to see a view from my bedroom. I don't know why I put this on my list, but ciao.
The rent goes around 28, 27, 29, 3,000.
I'm done. Cut the show.
Come over here, you can see the amenities.
Perfect. Oh, the balcony is in the bedroom. Okay.
Of course, here you have what you need, and also
Oh.
do you love the kitchen, to be in the kitchen cooking?
I do. I try to cook a lot.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you should then give me some skills.
Okay, so the water heater's in the...
You have a lot of storage. And
Yes.
keep in mind,
To like a newer building.
of course, that you be the first person.
Oh yeah, I like the island a little better. Just small.
So you go crazy. If you're okay with the space, I will go this one. In the room, basically the same size. The only difference is the living room. You have washer dryer, you have all the...
In this one?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, you have this has a coffee. What about you? You fix in there?
Sorry.
Your clothes.
Um,
Usually you have a lot.
no, I do.
No. Jesus. Odd floor number.
This is a one bedroom?
One bedroom.
Oh, okay.
This layout is nice because personally I like this layout because when you open the door you don't see everything.
Yes, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I'm going to do here for you to know the difference between the floor numbers.
Mm-hmm, I do. It's more gray. Yeah.
This one with white furniture is with you. And you can decide if you like this layout.
Okay, yeah.
This layout is the only one that is so different than the others.
Yeah,
It's unique.
I see that. I like this. I don't feel the same way that I felt yesterday leaving that first apartment from the vlog number 1. The apartment hunt is over. Let me stop playing. They had so many deals going on, and that's expected when you have new builds. He said free parking for 6 months, free month of rent for your lease. And then on top of that, it was like, oh, if you see a unit, you can hold it for 2 months and you would still be the first person to move in. Sign me up. Sign me up. Girl, we love a deal. And then of course, as far as the rent, I had to write notes while I was sitting in the lobby waiting because y'all know I was a little bit early. I peeped a lot of stuff. So one thing they don't have, which was my non-negotiable, was a pet relief area. I don't want the dogs to mess on the like outdoor spaces. It looks so luxe, and I could see why they wouldn't want, you know, urine and poop everywhere. So that'd be the only con, is I would have to at night walk outside, or if Leroy wakes me up 3 in the morning, I have to get up and go outside. I think there's like 25 floors, he was saying, and it is a high-rise, which is nice. When I walked in, the lady at the front desk, like, so welcoming, so sweet. Like, even the leasing agent was so sweet, so like take your time with me, wasn't making me feel rushed. He allowed me like get the freaking clips that I wanted to get, which is sweet. And then also just making sure that, oh, I asked all the questions that I wanted to ask without me feeling like I was being annoying or rushing or whatever. I also noticed while I was sitting there, everybody has a dog. It's a very dog friendly community. They even have like treats sitting on the concierge desk just ready for you to just grab one, and that's what this guy was doing. I was like, wow. The locker rooms, baby, yes, they have a locker room system. As far as big package deliveries, you would need to be home to accept them because they're not going to hold on to large furniture, which makes sense, right? So that wasn't a problem. I also noticed a lot of black people. Okay, I love that. A lot of ethnic people, a good mix of professionals and young people, which is good because I don't want to be in just like an all-white government professionals woo woo woo. It is expensive, so you never really know what you're gonna get as far as like the main demographic. So I really liked it was a nice mix. It definitely gave me a new luxury high-end hotel feel. It smells like my Aroma 360 diffuser everywhere. Okay, they don't have a hot tub, that's fine. They had a nice pool. I saw someone get some food delivered and the concierge went and buzzed him up, so that's nice because in my last apartment, I think this was just around Rona, like we had to go downstairs and get our deliveries, which I was not a fan of. Like, I'm paying all these fees, bring me my food. They have their own water bottles with their apartment labeled on it. I was like, this is giving bougie, okay? Yes, the only con is no pet relief area, and then it's on the higher end of my budget. It's still below $3,000. I'm not paying nothing near that, okay? But I do feel like this is in a top 3, and I don't even have a top 2, so this is definitely something that I would consider. They have guest parking. I'm not trying to like sign a lease right now because I'm still trying to get my life together, and there's a lot of empty units. I think there's around 400 in total, which is a nice size property. Again, it's not a big community feel. I feel like when we were touring, he was in the elevator with a couple and like they knew each other. Like, that's what I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that vibe of friendliness, that community feel of like, oh, what you need, I got you. If anything's wrong, I got you type of a feel. So this was a really good start for day 2 of apartment hunting in the DC metropolitan area. I'm trying to go to the gym. I got upper lip sweat. It's 91 degrees, and I put my oxy shirt in here, and it's hopefully still cold with some ice. It's icy cold. And then I didn't get to tour a 1-bedroom den because they didn't have one available, but he emailed me a video. Like, he went out of his way to make sure that I saw the layout, okay? So I appreciate the little things, and I think I saw 3 units, I think. I love the first one the most. The difference really between the junior 1-bedroom, besides the price, and a 1-bedroom is smaller square footage, and the junior has no island. I want an island. I just, non-negotiable. I need my island for space, storage, and setting up to film, and just having better angles while I'm cooking with you guys. So I think if I did get this apartment, I would definitely apply for a 1-bedroom. Not a tow truck. What's going on? Because baby, I got to go. Let me know what you guys thought about that. I tried to show you community spaces. I don't know if I'm going to put this in the video because now I'm kind of considering this apartment. So, and I just keep seeing the metro go by, and I'm like, it's giving me city girl vibes. It's giving me all the good vibes that I need to feel creative. Yeah. But now I can't move because I'm locked in. I mean, I do have a Jeep. I could just drive on the sidewalk, but that's very ghetto, and I'm not about to do all that. This man got out his car walking with his hand on his hip like... Oh my god, the gym is like less than 20 minutes away. Look, not me doing my gym commute from my new apartment that we're about to manifest. Cause nah, the way I'm like basically at the gym, that was the cutest little commute. Think about all the money I'll be saving on gas. Like, moving is gonna save me so much money. Baby, we just gotta get the debt paid off so we could speed this thing on up. But I'm feeling so, like, I am feeling so good. Like, we could just stop the rest of it. We can stop the rest of this series, but I can't. I already have appointments this week, and now I'm just like, all right, Borderline, I don't want to see the next one tomorrow because I booked it. Terrible reviews. Like, everybody, terrible reviews. So now I'm like, should I even go? But I guess we can just see. So we can be really sure that this one today is the one.